Shianka, the rookie, also really stepping up in some beautiful, epic pipeline. I'm Kuiper Guerrero, joined by Ross Williams, and we have another great heat, Ross.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to go out and not too thin of a limb. I think it's a really safe, thick limb, and say this is some of the probably the best day I've ever seen here at Pipe for a contest. I mean, it is just as good as it can be. If you've seen a better day, we're just talking about preference at this point, because it's just perfect out there. The wind, the swell direction, the size, it's just money. He's an old man, but he's in like a 35-year-old body. You know, he's kept himself in good shape. Here we go, Kipes.
Robo, Jack Robinson driving through and comes out easily. And if Slater needed any motivation, there you go. Jack Robinson, an incredible pipe surfer in his own.
Well, one thing that's a good dynamic in this heat, because Robbo and Kelly have a good relationship. You know, these guys are buddies. They're going to be inspired by each other. So Kelly's going to be frothing, and this is just textbook. What Jack did on this drop right here was an extreme amount of talent being displayed. How late he was.
As well as right behind him, Lucca Mesinas, the Peruvian, with a good wave of his own.
Okay. Wanted to see what he could do.
So the stage is set.
That was next level surfing. That was one of the better drops and better like kind of pull-ins we've seen today from Robbo. So amazing start there for him. And as you said, the Peruvian looking good. I was wondering, like, kind of the X factor in his heat. We know what Kelly can do. We know what Jack can do, but the Peruvian's looking pretty solid. I think it's going to be a massive score, but it's a start.
Kelly Slater holding on to priority. Sets coming through here. Slater's looking interested in backdoor. And here he goes. Slater stretching out. Big cabin through backdoor second section. No problem for Kelly Slater. Oh, beautiful carve. And finishes off there. So put Kelly Slater's card in the game. And we're going to look for that score from Slater. Your initial thoughts, Ross? And here's Kelly's backdoor opener.
Drainer. I mean, that's just a drainer. Look how shallow the reef is right there. It's just a couple feet deep underneath him. So it's going to be a great start for Kelly. Like, excellent score, Kaipo. So the GOAT, he's on the trail.
Yeah, this is an 8-point ride for the opener for Kelly Slater.
A lot of that was due to, you know, how square that wave was. It was a shallow, throaty barrel at backdoor.
Jack Robinson, wave number 3 again, and wow. The backup. How did he do that? Jack Robinson started with a 9.17, and I think he just upped the ante there with his wave number 2.
And you can feel the energy, and we're our full bore here at Pipeline.
We're checking out the replay right now, Strider, and that water view was beautiful. It was a full magician, a full Houdini. Where'd he come from, Ross? How'd he escape?
Well, you know who made that maneuver right there? I know it doesn't look like a maneuver, but it is. Popular is Bruce Irons and Andy Irons. Those guys were so good at letting go of the rail and getting one big backside pump in, and that's exactly what Robbo does right here. Look at that right there. Big pump. Got him just that extra 4 to 5 feet ahead to get him away from that foam ball and break through. There, you know, that looked really dramatic, but he did the hard work before that with that big pump.
Here we go. We're catching up with some of the action while we're on break. This is Lucca Mesinas.
Yeah, and poor Lucca, you know, he's just got a tough heat here with Kelly, the GOAT, who's just still so in his prime at Pipeline, and then Robbo, who's putting on a display. So not getting too deep in that barrel. Judges throw him a quick 2-point ride.
Slater on the move. Lining himself up. Robinson's not interested in it. Slater's going to go. He goes pipe. Grabbing the rail. No problem for the 11-time world champ. That's his backup score. Now tons of pressure on the rookie.
Again, very smart. He didn't get too deep. He knows that he needed to make this barrel. He wants to put the pressure on the kid. So it should be, you know, just a mid-range score, but that's going to, you know, really leave a tough score for Lucca in the last 3 minutes. So veteran move there from Kelly. Calculated too from Kelly. He made sure he wasn't too deep. Very smart.
Meanwhile, Robinson again taming the beast at Pipeline. Beautiful drop. Great technique, and the crowd loves it.
He's just enjoying it. He's absolutely having fun with it. And it's not easy to do. He's toying with pipeline right now, and these waves are super scary. Like for some of the surfers in this draw, they're sketched out there, and Jack is just toying with it.
And Robbo.
Oh, again, just those subtle little movements, stalling mid-face. Again, that's something that you could probably easily do on a 3-foot wave on a sandbar, but not on a 10-foot wave at pipe. And he's just next level. He's making it look so easy, but that is high-level surfing at pipe.
Kelly goes back door and comes through that section. No problem. Beautifully ridden, Kelly Slater.
Yeah, it was pretty interesting there. He was take a good look at Lucca, making sure that he could split the peak. He knew Lucca was committed to going left, and he quickly backdoored that section on the right. But Kelly behind the A-frame right here, bottom turning straight into it, super deep Kaipo. So a quick barrel, but really deep. I mean, Lucca could have actually went right real quick on him and gave him an interference, but it's too gnarly out here. You can't really mess around like that. He committed to going left.
Countdown coming up, and it is going to be in the books right now for Jack Robinson as well as Kelly Slater, moving on into the round of 32, but brilliant surfing by Jack Robinson.